Hey, it's Chris Guldi with the Guldi Group at Keller Williams Realty right here in Southern Maryland. And today's video is going to be brought to you by a real estate agent whose name I can't remember. I saw this posted on Facebook. I thought it was good information to share, so I won't be sending him his $25 gift card. Unless you're watching this and you remember you made this post, then feel free to let me know. I'll send you a $25 gift card. So the question is should you as a home buyer purchase a flip from an investor? So what a flip is where an investor comes along and they purchase a distressed property. It may be a homeowner who desperately needs to sell, needs the cash quickly or that kind of thing. It may be property in foreclosure. It may be a short sale. It may be an estate or probate sale, divorce. But they're properties that are typically distressed, which allows the investor to buy them at a discount. Most of these properties, you as a typical buyer would not be able to buy. They're not going to qualify for any of the financing that most buyers are working with. They're going to go for either cash, they're going to go for hard money, which typically only gets loaned to experienced investors, or they're going to go with a rehab loan, would be a way that some people can purchase them. And we can talk more about rehab loans, but 80% of the people out there can purchase these properties. So what's happening is the investors coming in, finding these distressed properties, they're buying them, they're then rehabbing them, renovating them, putting them back almost like brand new houses, and then selling them for a profit. So why would you be worried about this? Why would the real estate agent I was talking about even pose such a question? And the thing is some of these people aren't very good rehabbers. They're not very good contractors. They cut corners to try to make a profit. It happens. And so that's the concern is, should you buy these properties? Should you even look at these properties? And the answer is yes, with some parameters. So as an agent, there's a couple different things we can do if we don't know the particular investor. Like in our local market, there's several different people that have been doing this for years. We know their product. We can identify it when we walk in the door on some of them. And we know whether or not they do good work, if you're going to get into the house and you're going to have a problem or not. That's majority of the flips out there. The other part is we can then look and see if we don't know the person on the tax records and see how many they've done. Or maybe they're an experienced flipper in Northern Virginia and they've come to Southern Maryland because they've run out of inventory in Northern Virginia. We can find this information out looking in the tax records. So other than ones who have a bad reputation, what else can we do? So if it's their first property, their first flip, I'm going to encourage you to get it because first-time investors almost always overspend. There's the ones out there that wind up running out of money and have to cut some corners, and we can find those things out on a home inspection. But for the most part, that first-time flipper, yeah, you want to buy that house. They're going to overspend. They're not making any money. They're going to way over-improve everything. They're going to go above and beyond on doing repairs, and you're going to get a great house. The other one that shouldn't be a concern is going to be finding that investor who's done 30, 40, 50 or more. I know a guy in Northern Virginia who does 400 a year. I believe that he is the largest home flipper in the country at this point in time. These people know what they're doing. They've got it dialed in. They've got a system. They couldn't get to doing that many rehabs and that many flips if they didn't know what they were doing, didn't have a system, weren't having a horrible reputation from buyers of their properties. So you're looking at people, their first one, their 50th one. If there's someplace in between, it's easy to find their last properties. If you're really concerned about it, and you probably wouldn't have time to do this in this market, but you could always go and knock on the door of somebody that bought one of their properties. But really, for the most part, anything that they miss, any corners that they cut, are going to be found on your home inspection. So the answer to the question is you shouldn't shy away from a property that's being flipped by an investor. And even though the house looks really, really pretty, you definitely should still have the home inspection because that's who's going to find if they've cut corners. And home inspectors, good home inspectors like the ones that we would recommend to you, actually know where flippers will typically cut corners, and they'll pay extra attention to that when they're going out and looking at the properties. So bottom line, yes, you can buy a flip. There's a little bit of due diligence we can do for you before going under contract. Most of what issues that would come up will be discovered in the home inspection, so don't ever waive a home inspection on a property that's a flip. I know right now in this market there's buyers that are waiving home inspections, waiving appraisal contingencies, paying cash over appraisal, and these kind of things. But if you're buying a flip from an investor, my advice would be don't waive that home inspection. So thanks for watching, and if you have a video idea, have a question for me, send it over. Send you a $25 gift certificate if we use it. And if you're the agent that posted this on Facebook, do me a favor and drop me a message, and I'll send you your $25 gift card.